Okay, as the title says, we are getting this truck ready for cash days on Saturday. I have done not many videos on my truck, but I've decided to do a short video here and we'll go into more detail on some other stuff. This is a 99 Silverado that has been converted into a drag truck. It's a street truck, but it's going to do some drags. So start on the back here, we've got a 2013 LTZ 6.2 1500. It's the rear end. It's a 14 bolt. A lot of people don't know about it. It's a 14 bolt semi-float, okay? These axles aren't new. They've been around since the 80s, but they were 8-lug mostly in the 80s. They had some 6-lug, but this is a disc drop right out of I think it's a 08 to 2014 LTZ with the 6.2 in it. And they're a 9.5-inch ring gear, a lot stronger. Most of them come with a G80 gov lock in them. That's what's in this guy right here. They're a lot stronger than the 10-bolt G80s. Disc brake, and they bolt right in. Now, having said that, I put Caltrax on it. You can see I've got my Caltrax there. And then that's a 373 ratio with these are 32-inch tall nittos. They're 420 nittos. But anyway, these are, I think they're 305 50/20s. Yeah, but at any rate, they're more of a street tire. I need to get some slicks for it. We got a custom drive shaft. This was custom made with a Sonex billet yoke. It's a chrome all yoke. I just got done pulling the T-case back. I had a leak between the 4L80 here and I replaced this gasket right here today. This is my own built 4L80 trans with some internal mods done to it. I followed a lot of the things from Jake's Performance on what to do. It turned out really well. So this is an MP263 HD out of a 2500. Same with that tranny there. And that is coupled to a Circle D T52 billet converter, triple disc lockup converter. It's about a $2,100 converter. Full billet everything, along with their Circle D specialties, 29.2 SFI aluminum flex plate. That is something I decided to go with on this as well. Coupled to my, well, this looks like an LS oil pan, and it is. This is my 408, based on a 6.0 iron block. And as you can see, I'm running a Trick Specialties. That's a cast stainless steel. It's about 60 pounds. T6 set up with a 4-inch stainless downpipe. With my precision gate right there, right off that, on a BorgWarner S485 by Forced Inductions. Jose makes some pretty amazing stuff. I got this through LJMS, Little John Motorsports. Give a shout out to him on that. This thing is absolutely just performing like insane good. That's really a crappy way to say it, but it just hauls ass, let's just say that. Cylinder heads are LS3 CNC ported from Brian Tooley Racing on ARP 2000 head studs. They're their premium edition head studs for this. We're running 3.5-inch intercooler piping that's V-banded at the compressor on a V2 race cover. That's the BorgWarner V2 cover. And then with my handy skills that are getting better, I've welded together stuff here. So it's welded up there on that V-band and welded here. I've got a soft coupler here. Goes up to there into the intercooler. Intercooler, can't really see it too well here. It is on 3's 5-inch intercooler, and it's actually working pretty good. I don't know the pressure drops across it, but I'm seeing 21 pounds on the, I'm pretty much seeing exactly what I put my springs in. I got currently I have an 18-pound spring in there. I'm just playing with springs. I'm not messing with boost control at this point. I'm getting 17.8 pounds consistent on my poles. So there is not a lot of drop based on if that's actually making 17. Who knows? Maybe it's making 19. We're seeing pressure drop. Got a little bit of rubbing. I thought I had this all figured out, but my tire at full turn gets that just a little bit right there. There is my Alky control pump. I was running this on 91 with Alky, and I said, heck with it. As you can see back there, we don't have E85, those yellow containers, but we do have it a ways away. So I've been trailering in E85, but to make these power levels, I need E85. So we're on an E85 tune-up. I do not have a flex fuel sensor, so it is a dedicated E85 tune at this time. That's my methanol tank. It's 3.3 gallons. I put it together. Just made it out of that sheet aluminum right there and tigged it together with that machine there. And it's doing great. So there's a 3.3 gallon methanol tank, and I sprayed 2 10-gallon-an-hour nozzles up there. AC was tricky rerouting AC, but this thing is full air conditioned. That's my coolant box right there. It's my engine coolant. You can see a little bit of leaking coolant because I got a couple pinholes in there. There was leaks so slow, but I've got to go back, take the tank out, and hit it again. And that's my oil catch can with my breathers on it right there. You can see right there. But anyway, so we're guessing about 1,100 horsepower. We won't be able to dyno verify that, but we're maxing out some ID 1050Xs on E85, making this thing scream. So it's making some good power, let's say that. We're gonna go send it in 4-wheel drive and see what we can get out of this thing. I've got my cutout right there, comes off of my 4-inch right there, and I've got my electric cutout there to run. When it's not open, it sounds, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know this truck has anything going on it. It just sounds totally streetable, normal, no difference. So interesting there. But anyway, so we got some tie rods coming in. I'll probably make a video of that tomorrow, but these things, I'm worried about them folding on me because this thing is chattering so hard and wheel hopping. I'm gonna try to do some limiter straps and some tie rods. I got the tie rods, I gotta find the limiter straps for Saturday. But yeah, I'm worried about them folding in on me with this kind of boost level. So on the engine, we're using, let me just quick rundown. I know I've got it on the lift, so you really can't see the top of it, but it's just using the bread box intake. It's the L92 truck manifold, and it's holding up really well. We're using a ZR1 or LS9 map sensor, using a custom 3-bar operating system on HP tuners. We're running the Trunnion upgrade LS3 rockers with, that's really no big deal, but yeah, just their rockers on that. We're running the Brian Tooley Racing 660 valve spring kit. And I had one, this is the valve springs that are in it. These are their 660 springs. They're a really nice looking piece. They look awesome. They're an inner and an outer. But I had a little bit of an issue. I had what were supposedly genuine GM LS3 rockers, and they turned out to not be genuine LS3 rockers. And I had the tip snap off on one of these, and I put them right next to some OEM ones, and you couldn't even tell unless you had them next to each other. This is an intake rocker. Just snapped on me. Don't buy any knockoff LS3 rocker of any of that matter. So what happened is this snapped off. This was running. You can see where it nicked it there. It also nicked it somewhere else in here. I've had this spun around so many times. But anyway, this was actually still running the valve, pushing on the edge of the retainer. And I, by mercy, didn't lose the keepers out and drop a valve into the cylinder. So got another build going on here for another motor. But so I went with some genuine LS3 rockers, genuine ARP studs, all the good stuff. And it's been holding up really well. And I got 4-inch all the way out the back. And it, like I say, you can't hear or tell, or you wouldn't even know if it weren't for opening that cutout. So that's it, guys. We're gonna try to get some footage up for Saturday on this, and I'm pretty confident we're making well over 1,000 horse at this point. It's absolutely just ripping. So we'll let you know how it goes. Hopefully we'll get some video of it at Cash Days. Don't know if I'll win. They only got 3 classes. Classes are pretty lame, 10 to 12 second class. That's probably where I'll be. And then they have a sub 10 second class, and then they have a local class for the county that it's in. So, but anyway, we'll see what we can do. We're gonna go have fun, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys.